Hi everyone! Thank you for coming to Everyday Self-Care channel with Badass Coach Jimmy. Today I want to talk about monthly reflection. Right now when I'm recording this video, it's August 31st and this is the last day of the month. And as a monthly routine, I have some time to reflect back on the month, the whole month. And in order to do that, at least 3 important things that you want to remind yourself. So I want to introduce you these 3 things. So the very first thing that's important when you're reflecting on the month is your goals. And in my case, every first day of the month, I try to have some kind of goals. And in order to do that, I use this kind of planner, agenda. And the one I have already have 3 goals to write down and the steps. So it's easy for me. And you don't have to have this planner. It can be just regular notebook. The format doesn't really matter. What matters is your goal. So you come up with 3 goals and the steps to make it happen. So for August, for me, my 3 goals were because we came back from Asia, Japan and Korea at the end of July, and August was really the beginning of the month, but we just moved into a new place. We moved to a new city, Austin, Texas, and my son's school was starting. It's a new school, so everything was new. So my whole focus was adjustment and settling in. So number 1 goal for me was to support my son's adjustment. In order to do that, I had to support him get used to the new routine, especially because his school starts from 7:30 in the morning, which is totally different than Virginia. It was 9:20 or 9:30 back in Virginia, so 2 hours earlier. So that means we have to wake up early, that means we have to sleep early, dinner early. So the whole routine, daily routine changed. So that was really important aspect. And second goal that I set at the beginning of August was my adjustment, my routines. Just like my son's routine changed, that means my time for me to wake up change, and that means my work schedule change. So I had to adjust gradually, coming up with the best timing, best slots, when I should do what. And the third one that I needed to do was moving my business. And I tried to do that since I started to think about moving, but as a non-native English speaker immigrant trying to find out what to do when you're moving your business, like, I don't know, to me it's a daunting task, and I'm getting support from a few people, but still it took a really long time. So my goal was to get as much as information and start doing something, even if I couldn't finish it. So that was the third goal, and I think I did a great job. I know what to do now, but now I'm stopped because of the actual step-by-step process online. So that's something that I have to do in September. So September is gonna be actually moving the business. August was prep. So again, the very first important reflection is to reflect your goals. Like, what were your goals? What did you want to achieve at the beginning of the month? Then the second part that's important is actually going over your actions that you took. So in order to do that, for me, because I make weekly plans each day, at the beginning of the week, I usually write down what's happening, and in order for that to happen, what do I need to do? So I use the left part as a actual time agenda, at what time what's happening, and here on the left side, because there's checkbox, I use it as a kind of to-do list. For me, it's easier to go over the to-do list so that I know which one I took action and which one I didn't, and what kind of action I took. So that tells me that, oh wow, I did so much. Because a lot of times I think we're so busy just checking off the list and not really appreciating what we've done. So it's a great opportunity for me to look back and give credit to myself. Yes, I did it and I did a good job. So going back to the to-do list and thinking about what went well, that's the second important thing. And the third one, the last one, is after going over what went well, thinking about, oh, even better if, like, oh, I did this and next time I want to do this way, and it would be better if I could do that way. So kind of thinking about what you want next, or what you want to do it differently based on what you did before. So that's what the learning part takes place, like, yeah, I did it this way this time and it went well, but I think it would be even better if I do it this way. So that's the third important part. What do you want to do in next month? So that's what I will think about and write it, journal it on a different sheet of paper. And the third step is gonna lead to the next day, right? Because at the end of the month you reflect, and at the beginning of the month you write new 3 goals. So this even better if mindset and like, yeah, I want to do these, will give you some ideas what you want to focus on the next month. Those are the 3 important things that I think will help when you reflect back on your monthly achievement. And anytime you reflect on anything, really important thing is not to be judgmental to yourself, or not to be too harsh on yourself. Something like, oh, I meant to do this but I didn't do it, and then, oh, I'm not good, or why didn't I do that, I should have done it. So anytime you catch yourself saying something like, I'm not good, I'm not good enough, or I should have, could have, then please stop. It's okay to say I didn't do it, that's the fact. But once you start thinking like, I should, I must be this way, or I'm not good, when the judgment comes in, then you will lose motivation to do anything next time. So the most important thing for the reflection, whether it's monthly reflection, weekly reflection, daily reflection, yes, admit that you didn't do some of the things. That's the fact, and that's okay. Maybe you're sad, but it's okay to feel sad or feel disappointed at yourself, but no judgment to yourself. Don't be too harsh on yourself, but make a new plan and be nice to yourself. It's okay. You cannot do everything perfectly every time. We're just only human, right? Like, we wish to do some things, but we're not machines. So sometimes things happen and you won't be able to do that. So the reflection, be nice to yourself and try to do it in the next month. So I talk about 3 important steps to do the reflection, and also 1 tip how to make it continuous. I hope this was helpful to you as an easy self-care that you can start. So please try. You don't have to write really long one. It can be just 1 sentence or 1 goal, but reflecting regularly will help you. Thank you for coming to Everyday Self-Care channel. See you next time.